Hi guys! I have not done a video in a really long time, and first I just wanted to apologize for that because when I first got pregnant I totally intended to do weekly videos throughout the whole pregnancy, and obviously that did not happen. So I kind of just wanted to do a quick update on how the pregnancy has been going. I'm almost 36 weeks now, and I also kind of wanted to explain, why I haven't been doing any updates on YouTube, and I really haven't been on YouTube at all. I've, popped in a couple times to watch some other videos of people that I've been following, but for the most part, I haven't really been on YouTube at all. But anyway, so in the beginning of the pregnancy, the reason that I wasn't doing updates was I was really afraid it was going to jinx something. And I think a lot of people out there who have had previous losses probably can understand that feeling, even if it's definitely kind of irrational to, obviously making a YouTube video that's not gonna realistically affect, anything actually with your pregnancy. But I was totally worried about jinxing something. So I thought that I would start doing weekly videos when I was released from my RE and got to go to my midwife practice. But once I got to that point in pregnancy, which was 9 weeks, I had my first heartbeat ultrasound at 7 weeks, then another at 9. And by 7 weeks, I was really sick already with morning sickness. And I kind of started feeling, stomach symptoms pretty early on, food aversions and that kind of stuff, which I thought was pretty normal because, everybody kind of talks about that. But I ended up being really, really sick and actually getting diagnosed with HG, which is also known as hyperemesis, which basically means excessive nausea and vomiting during pregnancy. So that is about as fun as it sounds, and it can be pretty dangerous, and it's really not fun. It was the worst experience of my life going through that, and it was the most isolating, painful, scary thing ever. Coming out of IVF, I felt like I could do anything, like coming through, like all of our infertility stuff, and I felt really good after doing IVF, which was something I was always afraid to do, when we were trying to get pregnant, and then finally doing it and actually getting pregnant and, getting through everything. And I just felt a lot of confidence in myself. And then when the HG happened, it was just like, I felt like I had no control over anything in my life. And I won't go into too many details, but it was really bad. And HG doesn't compare at all to normal morning sickness. So I was hospitalized at one point on a whole bunch of medications. And I will say that if you haven't had HG or you don't know someone who's had it, most people don't understand it at all, because most people's experience is like normal morning sickness. So when it comes to HG, I got a lot of people telling me that I just needed to eat more ginger, or have you tried like eating some crackers? And when you're to the point where you can't keep down a sip of water and you need an IV in your arm to hydrate you, having a cracker is the most ridiculous advice that you could possibly be given. My husband was so great taking care of me, and basically the first 20 weeks of pregnancy was really hard with that. I did start doing a lot better once we kind of got me on medication that really was helping, and I was able to start getting fluids. That was the biggest thing. Dehydration is so painful, and I appreciate drinking water so much now because I remember so clearly what it was like to not be able to even just take like a sip. But then I was able to kind of start eating slowly, and around 20 weeks I did have, I think, a pretty big improvement. I still, at 36 weeks, I'm still on the maximum dose of my anti-nausea and anti-vomiting medication, which I had really hoped that I was going to be able to go off of it at some point during the pregnancy. But every time that I've tried to lower my dosage or anything like that. I have gotten really sick, and I had a pretty bad relapse, I think it was about a month ago, and they were talking about having like a nurse come to the house to do IVs at home for me. But thankfully, with a little bit of like medication tweaks, I got back on track, and I've been doing really good ever since. I really haven't gained much weight. Basically, all of the weight that I have gained can pretty much be accounted for by like the placenta of the baby and like the fluid and, you know, all of that stuff. I ended up losing like a real lot of weight in the beginning. So basically, when I have the baby, I'm probably gonna weigh less than my regular weight before I was pregnant, because I just really haven't gained anything. I've gained a little bit, but not nearly as much as most people gain when they're pregnant. So, but anyway, aside from that, I'm obviously doing pretty good. The HG was really the only symptom, like pregnancy symptom, that I've had the whole pregnancy, which on one hand is good because I haven't had to deal with a lot of the other, you know, pregnancy things that people complain about. Other than that, I feel really good, and as long as my medication is working, I feel pretty good now towards the end of pregnancy. But yeah, so there really hasn't been too much other than just the HG. I'm seeing midwives. I'm still planning on doing a birth center birth, and once I hit 37 weeks, I'm eligible to give birth at the birth center. And for those of you who have been following the channel, you'll remember my gender reveal. We are having a little boy. So a couple other updates. I'll put up a couple pictures of some of the ultrasounds we've had. You can see kind of how he grew as the pregnancy went on. So I'll put those in now. And we had, the only extra ultrasound that we really had was a fetal echo, which was recommended to us because we did IVF, but it, you know, they didn't find anything. So it's just kind of reassuring that his heart is very healthy. And we also did our maternity photos, which we were so excited about. I'll put a couple in now. And I was actually thinking of possibly putting up a little video of our favorite maternity photos just so I could share it with like family members and stuff. So I might put that up if I have time. We are just so thrilled about how our maternity photos came out. It was really important to us to have them done because we've waited so long, you know, to be pregnant, and we really wanted to have pictures to like remember it by, because, you know, we don't know if we'll ever be able to have another baby, you know, with the issues with my egg quality and that kind of thing. We hope that we will, but with this being an HG pregnancy, it also kind of makes having another baby kind of scary. But still, we're really hoping, you know, to have more children. But we don't know for sure if we'll ever be able to do that. But we really wanted to have pictures just to really remember the pregnancy. So it was really important to us to have those done. So I might put up a video of those too. And our families are really excited to meet the baby. I did not have a baby shower because we are having the baby kind of close to the holidays, so the time that I would have had a shower was like right around Christmas. So we got so much baby stuff for Christmas that it just seemed completely excessive to us to have a baby shower, because we got nearly everything, you know, that we needed, and we didn't want people buying us excessive things. We really didn't need anything else. So we did not have a baby shower, but our families were really good to us. And this baby has everything that he could possibly need and more, so he's going to be a little bit spoiled as a baby, but that's okay. We can handle that. So let's see, everything else, yeah, we haven't really we did the gender reveal, which I do have a video of that up. I was feeling really good for the gender reveal, so I was so excited to be able to do that for our families and do something exciting. So if you haven't seen that video, you can go look at that. But we had a lot of fun when we did that. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I think I've covered most of the stuff that's happened this pregnancy. So we are just so excited to meet our baby boy, and I will definitely do another video after he's here and introduce him to you guys and probably share my birth story. Again, I'm about 36 weeks now, so once I hit 37, I'm eligible to give birth at our birth center from 37 weeks to 42 weeks. So cross your fingers for us that the rest of this pregnancy just goes very uneventfully and we're able to give birth at the birth center and our baby's healthy and we have no complications. So wish us luck, and I'll update you guys later. Bye.